Hi, welcome to SAP training class. Today let us discuss about purchasing order monitoring. Under this subject matter of discussion, we will be covering the topics in part 1, types of vendor confirmation, procurement process using vendor confirmation, urging submission of outstanding acknowledgements, customization of expediters, defaulting confirmation checkbox. In part 2, confirmations from the purchasing point of view, confirmations from MRP point of view, confirmations from inventory management point of view, monitoring confirmations, customization of vendor confirmations. These are the topics in part 1 and part 2. In 2 parts we are going to study. Now, what are those vendor confirmations? In an organization, in the purchasing department, the term confirmation is an umbrella term for various kinds of information provided by a vendor to the customers with regarding to the ordered goods. That means whatever we have ordered a goods, for that the different kinds of informations the vendor is going to provide for us is called as confirmations. Such confirmations are order acknowledgements, loading or transport confirmations, shipping notifications such as like advice notes, advice of dispatch, advance shipping notice. You can see from this diagram, the cyclic diagram of this vendor confirmation. While we are purchasing a material, this company ordered to a company XYZ company given a purchase order for the bolts like 100 pieces on the so and so date, like August 30th. The XYZ acknowledges, that means when it will receive after preparation of the purchase order, this DVR company sends a purchase order to him, to the XYZ company, and this XYZ company gives a acknowledgement that we have received so and so material, so and so for so and so date, like that he will acknowledge. That means when he is going to supply, he has not confirmed, he is confirming that yes, I have received your purchase order, is one kind of confirmation, vendor confirmation to the customer. Here customer is TVR. After that acknowledgement vendor gives to his customer, he starts preparing the material. He produces the material. When he produces the material, again he will confirm with, he is going to load the materials and so on, so date and age, so this much of he is going to load. The loading confirmations are transport confirmations related to the what material or how much quantity uh, and which date is going to load, a rough information about that one if he is going to supply, or maybe it will be a correct information also is going to supply. That loading information we call it as. Later the same loading information, maybe it will become late on 31st August is going to give a shipping notifications. Later on is going to change, or it may be same. So on the loading confirmation basis, or he can give another confirmation that he is going to shipping the material. The shipping notification is going to give it, that is the final. And afterwards when the material reaches, he will make the goods receipt. So these are all type of confirmations. Information will be provided to his customer. Vendor is going to provide such informations about his supply of goods. The vendor is going to provide to him. So this type of informations, how it is going to affect his own the company material planning, and how it is going to help him for all those we are going to discuss now in this. Now the process, generally we will study about the process, how the procurement process using vendor confirmations we will see now. Here in this, if suppose he has delayed to give the acknowledgement, he has not given the XYZ company has not given the acknowledgement in time, what this DVI company is going to do, it is going to give another type of informations, urging letters. Here what is happening, there are two types of flow of informations. One is from the vendor to the customer, another one is from customer to the vendor. So the informations which it comes from the vendor to the customer is called as confirmations, we will call it as, whereas from customer to information flows to the vendor is called as expediters, means make it faster. Like that is going to request it, or you can send the acknowledgement please. So what are those expediters? What are those confirmations? The confirmations we have studied here: acknowledgement, loading confirmations, shipping notifications. So what are the expediters then? The expediters are, from him, if he is delayed, he is going to urge the first expediter. First one is first urging for a acknowledgement. So that is called as request for confirmation is the first from the, along with the purchase order, a request for the confirmation. You are going to check a box, that is the first one. Or acknowledge the purchase order. Acknowledgement is required when you have checked it. That box is the first expediter. And second one, urging letters. There are expediters we are going to see in a minute. There are some expediters. Those expediters on the basis of two kinds of dates where it is going to consider in this SAP. One is on the basis of purchase order date, Another one is on the basis of delivery date. If you wanted to use purchase order date, if it becomes 10 days later after the purchase order, again you can issue a first expediter, another 5 days or something like that. Second one, another 5 days you wanted to give it, third one, like that. Those expediters you can customize or you can give it on your own when you wanted to do it. If the expediters on the basis of delivery date, suppose the vendor is not given any confirmation before the delivery date, you wanted to give a expediter, or after the delivery. So that means here what happens, he might be given the vendor will be given the acknowledgement and all this. Afterwards also he has not loaded, material has not yet come. That time also, that means during this period also you can provide a expediters, or afterwards 2 to 3, this stage in middle also, if he has in time, here also you can provide the you can send the urging letters, that is expediter. Another one is from 3 to 4 also you can do it if anything delays is happen. So anywhere you can give the urging letters, you can send the request letters to vendor to supply the material regarding the goods, timings and all this, you can give it. So that is the difference between the expediters and conformations. We will see in the SAP where the expediters are there, how they are useful. So if we go to the process, how it will be, generally the process is, first we will create the, now we will see the urging submission of outstanding acknowledgements, request for confirmations, how we are going to do it. We will go to SAP and see the practically all of them. Urging submission of outstanding acknowledgements means we will see what are those confirmation keys. So we will go into SAP and let's see a purchase order. ME21N is a purchase order. We will create one order. So you can see here in this item detail, there are 3 types of tables in this purchase order. One is header table. Another one, this header table is common for all the items. This item overview table, in this item overview table, all the items are going to provided in this. We can give all the items and each item detail will be given in this item detail. So there are 3 types of tables. One is header, item overview and item detail. So there are how many items will be there, those many separate tables will be there. So it will be, we will be calling by taking each one item item number. So let's go to this table. You can give it as many number of items you wanted to purchase it. If related to the first item, this item you wanted to see the detail, you can see here. By changing here, you can see here it is only one item is there. So that's why it is showing only one item, that is item number is 10. As many number of items is there, it's going to visible here. You can also scroll by here by 1, 2, 3. So as it is changing the item, let me copy one more this item to the let me take another one, or I can also use this one, copy it for the second one. Same material I have copied it here. Let me give it this quantity. I will change it. I will change it to 15. Enter. So there are two items now. If you see here, there are two items. You can see like this. So as many number of items. Now which item is highlighted here? Those details are shown here. If the item is changed, the detail of the other one is going to show here. Now here we are talking about the confirmation urging points. Here you can see this confirmation request. This checkbox, if it is when you are creating, if it is checked in that letter, you are going to give it request for confirmation also. That means you are urging, the first urging is give the confirmation. Let us see a preview of this one. You see here we require an order acknowledgement for the following items. That is the first request urging. In the same purchase order it is been given. If without that one, how it will be, let us go and see. Now I will remove this one. I will remove this checkbox and then we will see the printout. What is the difference between that and now? You see here there is no that particular statement. We request for acknowledgement is not there here. So that is difference. We will go back. We use this first urging submission. This first urging submission is this. Later what we are going to do, suppose if we will send the acknowledgement, okay, I have received the your purchase order. If he is going to acknowledge only, then you have to enter here and save it, but that will not happen while you are creating the purchase order. So what you are going to, first you have to save the purchase order. When you are going to save the purchase order, so what is going to happen? It's going to completely is going to grade it out. Let's see that how we can do it. I am saving it. Now the purchase order number is there. This number you can see here. This is the number 17327. Before, remaining all are common. We have to call the purchase order and see the message has gone. So message is still pending. It has not gone to him, and let us go and send the message. So how to do the send the message? You can go to logistics, materials management, purchasing, purchase order. In the messages, ME9F, print or transmit, and use your document, and you see just now whatever we have emitted, select this and display the message. You can see the message what we have seen before. You can see there are two items we have chosen. First one is 10 pieces, another one is 15 pieces. Urging statement is this. So now you can select again, output the message. Now the message has delivered. Once there is a pending message, you can get from this one. That means from this command ME9F is the T code for printing out immediate. If we wanted to print out in this, not only for one, we can use for many at a time. So from this, when we open it, we have already sent this message, so we cannot this will not process again this one. You see this, there is no suitable scheduling document is found, it is showing. So that means once we have sent a message, if it will not again bring out. We have sent to the vendor our purchase order with urging. Now let us go back to our purchase order ME21N. In this we will take our own purchase order. Now completely this one is graded out. It will not show any, it will not take any information, any kind of information here. Now if the vendor is going to send the confirmation, acknowledgement that I have received the, without a detail, only informative information has come. That means there is no detail about the shipping notification, no, which material, what time, these materials, when is going to supply, dates he has not given. Our delivery date is 10, so he has not sent anything. So if we will give only that one, then how we are going to update it? And that one you can see here a pencil, you can click here, again they will open for enter the, take the data. You can enter here receipt number 123. So now you can save it. Here why I have given this is, it will take the numbers, it will take the numeric alphabetics also. Confirmation has come, that is the meaning of this. So you can save now. Let us go and see the monitoring. To see the monitoring, it is under the messages only. ME92F monitor order acknowledgements. If you open this one, we can select our purchase orders or number of purchase orders at a time and choose. You see, we have taken only our purchase order, that's why only one record it has come. If you can select this one and see the detail of this one, it will go to the same place. It will show that what is the information we have received. If any other information, that is confirmation control key we have used, it will also come there, but we are talking about now only informative, that means only acknowledgement without confirmation control key we are discussing now. So if it has come, we can monitor in that way. Suppose we wanted to give the message and we wanted to print it, generate a message for this, we can use generate. Message is generated. Now we can print this message generation also. Go back. You can see here again the print has come because we have created a message that we wanted to see, display the message, expediter re-acknowledgement of purchase order. So this is a vendor confirmation. There are two, one for each this is the way how we can send the message. Means if we can print out the, no, this is the way how we can monitor the acknowledgements. Print out, we wanted to send it, we can use this command. Now we will, so these are the urging number 1. Number 2, after this one, what are the expediters urging submissions? If we go to the delivery, there are 3 related to this. One is delivery schedule. In this schedule lines, what our purchase order, how we wanted our purchase order, we are going to create it here. So we are creating this so and so item, and 10 is this date we wanted. But if we wanted to schedule in different timings, we can use this one. So and so material, so and so dates, we can use it. This is our delivery time, and vendor what is going to give it, I am going to show now. In this it will come. So this is related to the delivery schedule. Our delivery schedule is like that. And now in the delivery, if you open this tab, in this tab you see here there are expediters. I have given the same point in the material master also. There is an expediters also given in the materials, material master records. It is going to copy from them. This expediters, particular this one, doesn't have any time. We have taken 000.